Hi, I'm Craig. Did I say that already? And this is Mental Floss Video. Today we're going to answer Kel A's big question, is there an explanation for deja vu? The answer is no, as you probably could have guessed. But deja vu is fun to talk about, and it's fun to say, so we're going to do an episode on it. Let's get started. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu is a French term which translates to already seen. It basically describes the phenomenon of encountering something totally new but feeling as though you've already experienced it. As you might imagine, studying deja vu is a difficult task because it's often very unexpected, and you have to study everything twice. In 2009, a couple researchers figured out an interesting method. They had subjects study drawings of scenery, like an alley. Later, they were given pictures of new scenes. Even though the objects in the new scenes were totally different, they had similarities to the old scenes. For instance, there was still a picture of an alley, but this one was in a train station rather than the original one, which was between buildings. The pictures were different, but the participants frequently reported that they had seen them earlier. Because they were dumb. No, because of deja vu. The researchers linked this with something known as source memory. This is a term that experts use to describe the memory of where we've encountered things or situations that we remember. So if you end up in a new place that looks or feels similar to somewhere you've been before, but you can't pinpoint an actual memory, that might cause deja vu. Like when I go to a bar, and then I go to another bar, I'm like, hey, this is like that other bar I went to. It generally involves bars with me. Since the phenomenon has been connected to memory, this means that the signals in our brains must be responsible. In order to research this further, experts have examined the connection between deja vu and temporal lobe epilepsy, my nickname in high school. People who have that condition tend to have deja vu more than people who don't have it. Part of this condition involves having seizures originating in the temporal lobe, and many report having deja vu right before they have a seizure. So some experts believe that the temporal lobe is somehow responsible for deja vu. This makes sense because that lobe, among other things, is related to memory association. In fact, some even believe that deja vu might be a very minor mini seizure that starts and stops abruptly. And a seizure happens when neurons misfire in the brain, so wrong messages and signals get sent out to the rest of the body. Feeling like you remember something even though you don't would be a perfect example of that. I think. Wait. No, yeah, it would. As you can see, there are some interesting theories about deja vu and why we might get it, but it still needs to be studied more. Wait, did I do that joke before? Thanks for watching Mental Floss Video, which is made with the help of all of these temporal lobes. If you have a big question of your own that you'd like answered, leave it below in the comments. See you next time.